What is going on, Knicks Nation? Welcome back into Knicks Media. My name is Richie, and boy, oh boy, do we have a game to talk about from last night. Jalen Brunson absolutely goes crazy, hits the clutch shot in the end to give the Knicks a 4-point lead. We heard a patented Mike Breen bang. Jalen Brunson, man, that was mellow vibes. I'm just going to put that out there right there for Jalen Brunson to hit a shot like that the way that he did. 42 points for JB last night, 10 assists. Jalen Brunson is on an absolute another level right now, and it was a joy to watch him absolutely ball last night against a very good opponent in the Houston Rockets. This was a physical, tough game that the New York Knicks were able to come out on top of. Without OG Anunoby, no problem. Now, yes, we need OG Anunoby back. Hopefully this foot sprain is nothing that's going to linger all the way throughout the playoffs, but I feel like there's a lot of time. There's an all-star break, and if I'm the Knicks, I'm not rushing OG Anunoby back whatsoever. So you guys let me know in the comment section right now, folks, of your thoughts of the game last night of the Knicks W at home against the Houston Rockets. Big-time shout-out to BetUS, as always, for sponsoring Knicks Media all season long. Don't forget to utilize their promo code YouTube150 if you want to take advantage of a 150% bonus on your first deposit, $125 on your next two. That's up to $2,000. Big time shout out to BetUS. There's a lot of fun bets over there regarding your New York Knicks and all NBA. Of course, Super Bowl is right around the corner, and I'm actually in New Orleans right now covering the Super Bowl for my media company, Roundtable Sports. If you're wondering where I am, I'm not in my usual studio. That's where I am. I'm on the road in New Orleans, Louisiana, covering the Super Bowl for, again, my company, Roundtable Sports. But let's get back into what we saw last night from the New York Knicks. Mikal Bridges stepping up with a big 22 points. I feel like without OG Anunoby, this is going to be a big test for guys like Bridges in particular, and Josh Hart, of course. I mean, we know Josh Hart has been having a career season, triple-double left and right, pushing the pace. But when it comes to the offensive scoring, who's going to be able to step up? Now, the good thing is from last night's game is we didn't really need to have anybody, next to Jalen Brunson to put up 25-plus because JB just put up 40-plus himself, which is a really good thing here. I feel like what we saw last night is the ability to fight back from adversity. The Knicks were down double digits going in at some point in the fourth quarter. They went on a crazy run. It was like a back-and-forth game. Rockets on an 8-0 run. The Knicks claw their way back. And you just saw the Knicks really start playing their best basketball with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And that really told me the mindset that this Knicks team has, their ability to play for each other, their ability to believe that they are not out of it no matter what the score is, put the foot in the gas, play their brand of basketball, and they're going to be able to get the job done. And that's what we saw last night. And you look at what Jalen Brunson's doing right here, folks. I feel like I'm not taking for granted. He is the captain. He is the absolute juggernaut of this Knicks team. And with Karl-Anthony Towns not really playing like himself after that injury, which is definitely unfortunate. I mean, Cat put up 22 points, 9 rebounds, 9 of 20 from the field. Not terrible numbers, but we're used to Cat putting up way more efficient, a lot more efficient numbers and him impacting the game a little bit more. But that's okay. He's healing. He's still out there playing. And we have Jalen Brunson playing the level that he's playing. And the cool thing about JB is he's not just scoring at a high clip. He is passing the rock. He's getting his teammates involved. Everybody is getting involved in this offense. And he's attacking the paint with vengeance. He's hitting the floaters. His three-point shots are falling. 14 of 27 from the field. And he only had one three-pointer, by the way. 13 of 14 from the free throw line. Jalen Brunson is absolutely putting on a show, and I feel like if he keeps playing at this pace, I was talking about the Karl-Anthony Towns MVP race potentially early on the season. That's kind of slowed down a little bit, unfortunately, because of Cat's injury. But if Jalen Brunson keeps playing the level that he's playing like he has since the new calendar year of 2025, I'm not going to say he's going to win the MVP, but he's going to be in the conversation just like he was last year. Reminder, JB was 5th in MVP voting last season, and now we're seeing Jalen Brunson completely put this team on his back. When OG Anunoby went down, every single Knicks fan felt their hearts sink, and unfortunately, he's going to be out for quite some time. We don't know the exact timetable. Apparently, he had an MRI, and it's a mild foot sprain. I really hope that's all it is. I'm not going to buy into the Knicks, telling us what's going on with the injuries because we know what happened last time with OG's elbow. They were lying to us, and then all of a sudden he's out for a while. So I'm not going to panic about the injury yet to OG Anunoby. We all know how important he is to this Knicks team, but at the end of the day, we know that this Knicks team needed a W after that Saturday night loss to the Los Angeles Lakers. And how about that Luka Doncic trade, by the way? I haven't really been able to make a video or anything about that. That completely came out of nowhere. I woke up on Sunday morning and saw that news, and I'm like, No. My friend texted me. I'm like, what are you talking about, Luka to the Lakers? Like, you're lying to me. You're probably looking at some type of NBA Centel or news or something. No. Luka's going to the Lakers. De'Aaron Fox to the Spurs. NBA trade deadline is heating up. We also found out some news that the Lakers are interested in Mitchell Robinson potentially. I saw Leon Rose and Mitchell Robinson talking to each other on the court last night. I don't know if Mitch is going to get traded or not. Me personally, I love Mitch. I would rather him stay with this Knicks team and stay healthy. Obviously, the health is a big concern. If the Knicks don't feel like he's someone that can stay on the court, maybe they have to sacrifice Mitch and bring in somebody else. But the NBA is getting hot right now regarding trades, and we all know that Leon Rose loves making trades. So we shall see if he's going to go out there and add some depth off the bench. But you look at what the Knicks were doing off the bench last night. Deuce McBride, 25 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 7 from the field. And Cameron Payne, 11 minutes, 5 points as well. So there's a lot of things to like regarding this Knicks team. Precious Achiuwa stepping in for OG in the starting lineup, played 34 minutes, getting 9 rebounds and 7 points, 2 steals. There's no replacing OG Anunoby. He is a unicorn, in my opinion, in terms of his ability to guard 1 through 5. He leads the league in deflections. He gets into the passing lanes. He's just absolutely a dominant force on the defensive end, and on the offensive end, he's getting some rhythm. So he's not a guy that you can replace. So hopefully OG can come back. But the good thing about this Knicks basketball team is we're not depending on one individual to carry us to the promised land. If one guy goes down, I really believe in the starting 5, even without one of them, to get the job done. And that's what we saw last night. I know that the depth is in question of this Knicks team, but what I mean by that is, okay, OG goes down, Brunson's going to level his game up. Bridges got to level his game up, and I trust them to do just that. That's exactly what they did last night. So, folks, let me know your thoughts in the comment section of the Knicks W over the Houston Rockets last night. I got to run and cover the Super Bowl for Roundtable Sports. I appreciate you guys big time. Much love to everybody that shows love here on Knicks Media. We just hit 15,000 subscribers here on the channel, which is a big milestone for me. So I appreciate you guys big time. And the last thing I'll say, man, is we got a long way until the playoffs. And I feel like the Knicks got to just stay healthy, start playing their best brand of basketball when it matters the most, which is going to be March into April. And we're heading into the All-Star break soon. We got a back-to-back. We're facing off against the Toronto Raptors tonight, which I believe we have like a 7-game winning streak against. Hopefully we can have a cruise victory and rest the starters in the fourth quarter. 3 days off before we're home against Boston, which is going to be probably the biggest game of the entire season for the New York Knicks. We were just 1 game back from them a few days ago. So if the Knicks are able to beat the Celtics at home, and then we got the Pacers, who are playing really good basketball as of late, and then the Atlanta Hawks, and then I believe that is the All-Star break, and then we have a long, long hiatus of Knicks basketball. So I appreciate all the support, guys. I'm excited to see how this Knicks team finishes off this basketball season, even though we're entering the All-Star break. And we're curious to see about the trade deadline, too. I'll cover it all here on Knicks Media. Shout out to BetUS, as always, for sponsoring Knicks Media all season long. Love you guys. Let's go Knicks. Peace.